BassResinator here. I have this cute little tortoise mold. It's not a turtle, it's a tortoise. You can tell the difference between their feet. They have stumpy feet, whereas turtles have more of a flipper. And the shell is thick. It's sea turtles usually have a very sleek surface that can go through the water. These guys have to preserve their water because a lot of times they're out in the middle of a desert, so they have that hump. So, and I've got two of these molds. One is a lot larger than this, but I wanted to try this technique with this guy first. Now, there is a type of tortoise called the Texas tortoise. Well, since I live in Texas, I thought I need to try and recreate that, right? So I've got some colors here. Yellow mica powder from Let's Resin, coffee colored, royal or coral. I can't tell what that is. If that's no, it's an R. Rural gold. Seems like it should be royal, but it's an R. Roral. Anyway, and then I'm going to be using Resin Rockers Raven, which is a black. Now I'm going to try and recreate the colors as best I can. So let me start. The Rural Gold. I think the last time I used this, I called it Royal Gold. To me, that seems like what it should be. Okay, what is the deal here? Cannot open the thing. There we go. It is a dark brown for the most part, but it also has little flecks of color in between. See these individual shell things right in the middle, or scale things right in the middle of each one of them is this brighter goldish yellow. So I decided I was going to go with this Rural Gold. And do this. I'm thinking the one in the middle needs to be a little bit bigger. So these big scales have one dot right in the middle. And then these little ones around the edge have just little pokes. On each of the, well, I'll just do this. And I'll tell you what I did with his eyes. Oh, there's a dog here. I'll see if I can tell you as I work. The eyes on tortoises, I was looking at them. I wanted to get as accurate as possible. And all of them, even those giant ones down in the Galapagos Islands, they look like they have just a solid black eye. So I thought, well, that's easy enough. I can do that with black UV resin. So I did. I'll show you as soon as I finish doing the coloring of the shell. Okay, now what I did was I went in and it had a little spot, little groove area where you can see the eye was. So I just put a little bit of black UV resin on both of them. And so I took care of that way. Now, this guy, oof, that was fun. He has, for lack of a better word or description, he has freckles on the top of his head. Now this is black. So I'm going to go, some of the scales are black and some are kind of a grayish. So I'm just going to try and go in with some black here. Okay, can you see down in there? Now, the front of his forelegs are black. So I think since I'm already here with this little brush, I'll do, so the front of the forelegs, not all four legs, but the four, F-O-R-E, the front legs are black. And he's got black toenails. So let me just take care of all of that right here. Ya de una vez. That's the way we would say it in Spanish. All right now. All at this one moment. Since I'm here, take care of it. So I'm here and I'm going to take care of him. Now the other one, the other mold that I have of this tortoise is about 3 times this big. And I think he's going to use a lot more resin than I want to use. And he's deep, so it would need deep pour. Well, I'm impatient with this guy. I want to see what I can do with this little one. Okay, now I just keep turning around looking at the picture on my computer screen. Now he has, the rest of his head is yellowish or a light tan. I'm going to use yellow. And his carapace and his, oh, look at that. I went ahead and put that black away, and I needed to do his back toenails. Okay, now let me try and get his head and his back legs painted this light yellow with pale yellow. You know, there used to be a color, and I had it, and it was with less resin in their small mica powder, and it was called seashell. Well, they don't have that in here, and I don't know why. Because that would have been the perfect color for right here. It's not a white and it's not a yellow. It's sort of a, if this makes sense, a goldish white. Okay, well, his head, he's got that yellow and yeah, got the freckles. Dun, dun, dun. Now his back legs, there's not much that you can see of them, are this yellow. Probably ought to make his tail that same color. Okay. Now, now we come in with the coffee color. Boy, these are called pearlescent colors, and man, they really are super shiny. Don't see many turtles or tortoises that are shiny like this, unless they're mounted on a wall at some taxidermy place. Okay, now I'm going to mix up some resin, and I'm going to combine these three colors, the coffee, the rural gold, and the yellow, to mix the color. I don't want black because I don't want it to subdue those colors. I don't want it clear because then it'll go really pale. I want them to stand out, but I want them to stand out in a natural way, if that makes sense. So I'm going to mix up um, those three colors together to try and get that done. Okay, and I'm going to use Promise Epoxy Fast Cure. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is all mixed up. It's 3 ounces. I think that's way too much for that, but I wanted to be on the safe side. But you mix up some coffee, some yellow, and some of this rural gold, and that's the color you come up with. Kind of pretty, huh? Well, it doesn't take 3 ounces. Takes less than that. Okay, I'm going to have to find something quick to put this in. Okay, I will see you for the unmolding. Well, it's been a couple hours, and this is nice and cured. I did have extra, so I was able to pour this ammonite. Really pretty. And the little baby dragon. Yeah, cool. So let's try and get this guy out. Oh, that's not as brown as I wanted it to be. Came out almost coppery gold. Maybe I should have gone with the black. Well, the head is the right color. Oh, look at those eyes. That came out perfect. And the front legs. Well, a little tweaking with the color, and I think I'll have this one down. And I can do the bigger one too. Yeah, that's a cool little tortoise mold. I was going to grab the big one, but I don't remember. Oh, I see where I put it. It's a long ways away. Never mind. Yeah. So we got the tortoise, the sort of Texas tortoise. Not exactly the right colors. I mean, I can see the colors there. I can see the little gold and the on the shells. I mean, on the scales. And I wanted that copper to be a darker brown. But that's a nice mold, and it came out of there very easily. Didn't have to struggle, which is nice. Because frog molds and some of the other ones, oh man, make it really difficult. Okay. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, consider it. I like those eyes. Those were really easy to do. Putting that black UV resin in there. Just play around with some different colors. If I would have gone with black, this yellow would have been the wrong color. The legs would have come out the correct color. I don't know about the back. But yeah, play around with it. It doesn't use very much resin, that's for sure. Because I mixed up way too much. If you're not a subscriber, would you consider it, please? And if you decide to subscribe, just go down to the bottom of the screen. There's this little button there that says subscribe. And right next to it, there's a little icon of a bell. If you do subscribe, click that bell. And then anytime I do something new, you'll be notified that I have produced something new. And if you would like to support the channel, there are channel memberships now, and there's two levels. First level is $1.99. The second level is $2.99. So it's less than a cup of coffee in most places. But yeah, anything that you do to support this channel goes right back to this channel. It either buys me more resin, more color things, more molds, more silicone, so that I can make my own molds. Yeah. So anything you do to help is very much appreciated. I'll take a couple stills, close-ups of this guy so you can see him. Yeah. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.